Hello, Pretty Casual Gaming. It is I, to Noobcake, and we are back with another Stories of the Realm episode. Today we're in Mare Lamentorium, and I am sorry, my setup is horrible. I look like a tramp today because it's too warm to wear a shirt, so you're just putting up with me wearing a baggy piece of shit t-shirt. Welcome to the stream, to Jiggly Bear now. Yeah, my setup has gone all ass because I knocked my TV around while setting up and my camera went way out of place. Hey, little crazy Jess! And yes, you do indeed see Reaper Shulk. I need to get the dyeable chest piece to go with this set because then I'm going to dye it pearl white, which makes this bit like a grey and this bit like a black, so it'll go better with the whole set. But yeah, I figured this helmet suits the moon a fair bit, so I'm going to go with that. We will duel when I am done, if you really desire. So, having looked at the Lamentorium map, there is not the multiple locations like there usually is. All of them are in here in Best Ways Burrows. So, my usual system of doing one area then taking a coffee break when doing the next area doesn't exactly work here. So we're just going to start from the left and go across to the right, doing one quest at a time as I do. Read them out. If there's any problems with sound or with visuals, like if my camera's too dark, please do let me know. My camera just isn't happy with where it is, I'm telling you. If you can't hear me over the game, please do let me know. I'm hoping that my mic is actually picking up on my voice because I forgot to do a sound check before I went live. So if you are in chat, please do let me know if you can actually hear me. Otherwise, actually, I'm going to quickly do that myself too. Game is a bit louder than I am. What's wrong with the mic quality? I honestly don't... It sounds like it's, yeah, let me try with a different controller because I have to put my headset through my controllers. Let me just... And for some reason there is a difference in what controller I use to what mic. Give us a second for the blue screen. Is that any better? Can you hear me better now? I will have to obviously mic check myself once my stream catches up with where I am. Yes, Jesus, capitals. Alright, let me just quickly check my thingy a minute. Welcome to streaming on the PlayStation. It's garbage, man. As I say, apologies again for me looking like a complete tramp today, but it is too warm. I don't know if you guys are having a heat wave, but I'm bloody having, but it can actually go screw itself. Sorry, my stream is taking forever to actually catch up. Oh yeah, like I've just listened to that on stream, that's a lot better. Give me a second. Right, and my controller has enough charge, but it should survive the stream, which is good. Right, well we can get into it now, after 7-8 minutes of setup. Oh, the rainbow crystal. Goodness, oh my god, Goodness, my apologies, I was rather preoccupied thinking about the rainbow crystals. Beautiful, aren't they? Their elemental energies are what make it possible for people to survive here on the moon. From the air we're breathing to the gravity that keeps us from haphazardly floating about, it's all thanks to those crystals. They require regular maintenance to maintain equilibrium though, and that's where I come in. If you've a mind to see how it's done, I could use an extra set of paws, or hands, as your kind seems to insist on calling them. My friend will take care of the more delicate work. All you need to do is bring us a few aspected crystals. How about it? It's so nice to know people from Aferis take an interest in their own ability to breathe. Now what we need to get started are lightning and wind aspected crystals, one each. You can find them at their respective sparkling supply stations. Once you have them, you'll want to deliver the lightning aspected crystals to the Shine Supervisor to the north. They're in charge of shininess, you know. The wind aspected crystal should go through to Hopping Way near the entrance. I'll handle the fire and water aspected crystals, so you need to simply report to me once your crystals are distributed. Have I got this mount set to like my only favourite? Jesus, go away. And there we go. I don't have any of my mods today, so please don't be breaking rules. Hey, Miracolo. Can I dismount, please? Thank you. Alright. Wow, not even a voice line or a battle. I was expecting something and got nothing. I'm sweltering, honestly, man. Given that there isn't a break area here, I may have to at least just take a 5-minute break of my own accord at some point, just depending on how hot I get. And how hard it is to speak with the heat and that lot. It obviously makes it hard for me to breathe. I don't know where I put my nasal inhaler that you usually see me using in the middle of stream all the time. So I am pretty much screwed. Oh, hello there. I don't suppose you've come to deliver a lightning aspected crystal. Yes, I have. You have? Well then, stand back. I'll have those rainbow crystals sparkling like new in no time at all. I do like my Lamentorium as a place, although, despite it being obviously very futuristic, I can't help but feel like it's very nursery-like, if you get my meaning. It's you're here, which can only mean you have a crystal for me. Is my camera too high? I'm getting really fussy with it. It's because I'm hunched over. Yes, that's the one I need, thank you. I should get better posture when I'm gaming, but I don't. So, that is that as a problem. Jess, are you streaming today? I would have thought you'd be up and streaming already. You're back. I take it everything went according to plan. Then Lamentorium is safe for another day. Have I called it Let me just edit my title. I've just seen that I have called it Lamentorium instead of Lamentorum. Lamentorum. Soon, I woke up late, then had a few hours to fix them up. Ah, okay. Lamentorum is safe for another day, this part of it anyway, but there's one thing I still wish the crystals could provide for us. Rain. Oh, how I long to see the shimmering raindrops that fall so freely on a Ferris. It's my dream to one day expand the capabilities of the rainbow crystals so we can do just that. Who knows, perhaps you'll need a parasol in your next visit. I read that wrong, didn't I? It's next time we visit. Ah, but until then, I promise we'll keep the moon in tip-top condition. We do live here, after all. How many quests even are there? I didn't do my count. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and I'm assuming some are like a quest line, or some of them have multiple, because otherwise this is going to be a really short stream by my standards. Aha, I knew I'd find one of you eventually. Can you talk? I have so many things I wish to ask you. We have learned much about you thanks to our collaborators on Eferis, but it has become clear that there is a great deal they neglect to mention. Your stunted growth, for example. Rather than speculate on other crucial details we may have overlooked, we're hoping you can clarify a few things, if that's alright. Thank you so much. A few of my fellow Loperates are sure to have burning questions of their own. If you could wait here a moment, I'll go and fetch them. This one, the following events cannot be skipped. Hey, it's one of these quests. Interesting. God, I look horrible on stream. I hate streaming without a proper shirt on. But I would melt in this heat. I also need to shave my hair and stuff, given that it's getting really warm. This and this should all be shaved. Sorry to keep you waiting. Now then, shall we get started? I'd like to know why I'm so low. First, we'd like to ask about typical methods of stress relief. We have read that when thrust into a new and otherwise unfamiliar environment, the people of Etheris can become quite stressed. Should the worst come to the worst and they're forced to relocate here to the moon, well, we're considering a number of contingencies based on what we've read, but being a native of Etheris yourself, we're quite curious to know how you prefer to relieve stress. Exercise, I usually sleep my troubles away. Breaking the bones of my enemies is quite therapeutic. You what? Oh dear, how barbaric. I suppose the exertion required to do so can help relieve stress. Perhaps we can repurpose our supporters for mock combat. That was certainly enlightening. Thank you. We'll make a paradise out of the moon yet. Just wait and see. I'm glad I got that as an answer. That's funny. How long until these are beast tribes? I too have a rather pertinent question. What do your people do for recreation? We have pored over every book provided to us from cover to cover, but the answer yet eludes us. As such, we're quite certain what few ideas we have for entertainment are wanting for inspiration. So tell us, what do you enjoy? Eating always raises my spirits. Travel and exploration of the unknown can be quite exhilarating. The carnage of battle makes my heart sing. Ugh, so uncivilized, but fighting can be entertaining in its own way, I suppose. I wonder if any of our facilities could be adapted into an arena of sorts. I think I have a better idea of what needs to be done next, thank you. Basically, Shulk is becoming an absolute fucking savage. One last question, if I may, and perhaps the most important we could ask of you. Do you like carrots? Not. I actually like carrots. I'm gonna go with I love carrots. I'm glad to hear it. We need to eat too, though, so try to leave some for us. I think that covers everything. Thank you for your time. I was clicking and it wasn't accepting. That was awfully nice of you taking time to answer our questions. It was more helpful than you know. Every word of what you said is here in my notes, and I plan to share it with everyone. Mark my words, we'll transform the moon into a marvel unlike anything you've ever seen. If we can get a fucking, like, battle arena piece of content for the moon, I would love that. Fucking hell, those doors were loud. Curses! Insufficient data, even after everything I've done. You, Livingway, told me about you. Would you mind lending me a hand? As you know, we Loporits only awakened recently. While we were sleeping, Lamentorium has undergone a number of bewildering changes. One of those being the appearance of strange walking fungi, thinkers we call them. An elegant vessel crashed here many years ago, you see, and some part of it pierced through the wall of our underground bioplant. I believe the spores from within there eventually made their way to the surface of the moon, where they went on to mutate and evolve in our absence. I mean to study these curious new life forms, but I need more data before I can draw any real conclusions. Would you be willing to retrieve a sample of fungal filaments for me? Yes, a single sample would more than suffice. If I remember my culture studies correctly, you will expect some form of payment in exchange for for services rendered, yes? Bring me that filament and I will see you are duly compensated. Sometimes I think I speak faster than my brain processes while I'm speaking. So I need to try, like, not do that. But, how is everyone's day? It's it's 4 PM my time, so I'm a little late to streaming. Usually I try to stream around 3 at the latest, but I was watching something. And I didn't sleep very well either. I am death. Like that little area. Honestly, I actually love my Lamentorium as an area. It's like I really liked the burn back in Stormblood, and I love that kind of like white, dusty sand kind of appearance to things. Don't know why. I was starting to wonder if the Thinkers had done you in. Were you able to retrieve a sample? Excellent. I'll get to work analysing it right away. Why the structure of this filament is altogether different from the fungi growing in the bioplant. Mayhap the spores mixed with substances leaked from the elegant ship, Chimera incubation fluid perhaps. In any case, this isn't good. Any and all potential threats must be eliminated if we are to make the moon fit for inhabitation. You have helped with a most important discovery, and for that you have my thanks. Here, your reward as promised. God, I am just burning through these. I really hope there's a quest line, otherwise this really is going to be a short stream. Greetings, I'm Veloperate in charge of the children's romping grounds. I expect it will be quite the challenge keeping the children of the Ferris entertained with limited space and supplies, but I dare say I'm up to it. In fact, I but recently came up with a new game that requires no props nor preparation. I call it Veloperate's Never Stopper It. Name pending Livingway's approval. Care to give it a go? I knew you would. Now the game is very simple. You need only count the Loperates hopping this way and that way, or possibly no way, before time is up. I have the perfect place picked out to play. Follow me to the Cavatorium. What a strange idea. So where are we going? To the centre of here. I was really expecting here the Sinners like a last Lacrimarum to have some side quests. I'm a bit disappointed that I didn't, because I thought then this would have one of those quest lines, and then this would have a quest line, and they'd all link up together, and I thought that would be really cool. But apparently not. Do you see the carrot creation station there? When you're ready, see if you can count how many Loperates are sneaking about it. Oof. Right, I think I've got things sorted. Have fun. Thank you, Jess. Thanks for popping in. Good luck with your stream. I might raid you if you're still going when I'm done. Oh, shit. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Four. I hope 4 is an answer. So, do you think you counted them right? How many Loperates did you see? 4. Oh, so close. How about giving it one more try? Well, it's 5 then, isn't it? There must have been one I didn't notice. We have a winner. Too easy to say. Well, it's no fun if it's too hard. And you did have fun, didn't you? Wait, hold that thought. Our time here is nearly up, and structure is important for productive play. You can tell me all about the fun you had after we've returned to the Best Way Burrows instead. Fucker. Dude, I swear I didn't see a 5th. I was like, am I just seeing like the same ones running around, or is there like one I'm not noticing? Apparently it turned out there's one I wasn't noticing. Jesus. I don't like how quickly I'm burning through these. I really don't want a very short episode. Now tell me what you think. I'm confident the children will like it, and it cuts back on equipment costs as well. I see no downsides. So, I want to hear your honest opinion. How was it? I've actually played this before. What? And here I thought I'd come up with something new and exciting. I'd come up with a new and exciting idea. I'll have to improve on it and make something truly unique. Thank you for taking the time to play with me. If I come up with a new game, I'll be sure to seek your expert opinion. There you are. Oh, excuse me. You're the visitor from the Ferris, right? If it's alright, I'd like to have a word with you in private. Is this not private? It's, well, I can't talk about it here. We step outside of Best Ways Burrow. I'll be waiting for you around the northern end of Mare Lamentorium. Where are we going? Here. Alright, it even says northern. For some reason, I imagined the north was here. I got my locations completely mixed up. Let's have a look at the planet, shall we? Where is it? There you are. We are looking at Mare is here, which makes this Othard, this Ilzabard, and this Eorzea. And then the New World is on the other side. You really came. Good, good. So you see, the thing is, there's someone I want you to meet. He's not like the other Loporits, which I guess is why he lives so far removed from everyone. He very much enjoys his privacy and will only show up if you speak his password first. The password is going my way. Think you can remember it? When in the chat, blah blah blah, yeah. Oh, I gotta do it here. Going my way. Those thunderous footfalls and sonorous tones aren't at all like a Loporit. Who goes there? It's me. I brought someone I'd really like for you to meet. Can I get rid of this? Very well, you may enter. Obviously, if I'm pressing my things right. So, what is the deal here? Going my way. A pleasure to meet you. My name is Going My Way. A rather odd name, you might say, but I can think of nothing more apt to describe the way I choose, nay, the way I was born to live. Ever since the 1241st inspection, I have longed to be free, so I stopped using the hibernation chambers and came here to live in secret and solitude. I found him here by accident one day when out searching for supplies. I promised to keep it secret, and we've been friends ever since. Shit! Give me a second. I'm gonna have to quickly catch up on my end and then pause it real fucking fast to try read it. That was a big mistake on my end. I apologize for that. Let's see. This is going to be a challenge, I'm telling you. I've got to pause it so precisely. Oh, fucking hell, I can't even pause it on my screen, it went that fast. Right. Visitor from a Ferris, at long last I bid you welcome to the moon. We missed a bit, let's hope it wasn't a fucking important bit. That's my bad, I double pressed. My friend here tells me you're an adventurer. Ah, what a life that must be. I too yearn to journey in search of the unknown. And to that end I have laboured to build a ship that may one day take me to explore the other side of the moon. And I hope he makes it there soon. Ah, speaking of which, I'm sure he was busy at work before we barged in it, which will probably let him get back to it. Can't believe I messed up that bad. I really hope there wasn't some important lore in that. I've let myself down. Massively. Honestly, there should be a go back function for the chat. Like, you can... just in case you accidentally pull shit like that. Like, that's a really big thingy. Sorry, my missus is was messaging me, and obviously you don't reject your missus. That's an important lesson. Very important lesson. Thank you for meeting my friend. He thinks outside of the carrot patch, so it's nice to spend time with him from time to time. But please don't tell anyone. It has to be our little secret. Well, that was a short quest. Although I didn't know that cave exists. That is interesting. You're that visitor everyone's been talking about. I don't suppose you have time to assist me in a matter of life and death. 4 of my friends went out to patrol the moon and mine for ore. They should be back by now, but, well, I'm worried something happened. I can't say I'm too keen on the idea of going face-to-face like growth with one of those roving fungi by myself. Though, could you come along? Please come along. 1 second, one of my mods is messaging me now. Thank you, let's hop to it then. My friends were headed towards Chlorophosgrot. Yes, I know. This is probably one of the sloppiest streams I've ever done. Sloppy! But I apologise for that, but hey, it makes it more interesting because you get to see how sloppy I can be. Sloppy! And it makes me seem more relatable or something. I love this. Is it daytime now? Has the planet moved? Yeah, so I believe it's rotating that way, which means that the new world is going to come around here at some point. This here is where I'm expecting we go next expansion, which is Mare. At least I'm really hoping we go there. Time will tell. Right, are we going in this cave here? Yes, we are going in this cave here. I love a wings fan of this. Bum bum bum. God, why are you? I'm not slacking. I passed out after a weep ambushed me. Yes, that's definitely what happened. Fuck, I just lost my controller. If you're looking for the others, they went ahead to survey the Chlorophosgrot and the area around the Cradle of Darkness. I'd get them myself, but I'm much too lazy. That is exhausted from my encounter with the Weeper. I wonder if we get the Loperites as a beast tribe, whether we'll get like a big person-sized version of that outfit. That'd be interesting. Wait, where the fuck? Oh, go away. You can't beat me, and you know you can't beat me. Binding makes me so sleepy. Must stay awake. No, it's time to go back already. I hardly got anything done. Oh well. Lazy loperits. Excuse me, sir. Do you really want to do this? Dick. I'm sure this plant wasn't here last time. Well, would you look at that? It's made my paw all tingly, numb even. Surely there's some use for this. Goodness me, time to head back, is it? I was so focused, I completely lost track of time. How do I get the fuck out of here? Here. But yeah, like this kind of texture, the white dusty sand kind of thing that I was on about before. For some reason I always like this. It's why the burn is one of my favourite areas. I'm trying to see if we can see the new world. You can actually see it just popping up here. It's basically America. Like the full continent of America. This is Sparta! Kick. This hole sure is deep. Drop a rock in there and you'll never hear it hit the bottom. Oh, it's you. Is something the matter? Eep, sorry for the bother. I didn't realise I'd been gone so long. I'll head back right away. Got them all. Such a weird mount. But in like a good way, it's funny. Excuse me, sir, I'm trying to speak to you. I feel much better after that brief and totally regulation compliant break. Let's head back and sift through the spoils of our expedition. I hope they don't think you're impressed by their shenanigans, honestly. But my one wish is that there was more content on the moon. I would really like if for our next deep dungeon it's something to do with the moon. I feel like that could be really cool. I hope we have more dungeons here or something, and not just like the Loperit dungeons that we've been getting with like this one, Smileton. I hope we actually get like moon caves and stuff. That'd be really cool. Right, how many quests have we got there? 5, 8, assuming none are, or hoping that some are, but assuming that they are not quest lines. If I check my complete a minute, side quests, Lamentorium. That's the point. The easiest way to check is actually that one will be a quest line then. Thanks again for helping me round everyone up. I'm glad no one was hurt. They were lucky this time, but with those fungi and other odd creatures out there, I think we'll have to reconsider our patrol routes from now on. For a mercy, there are plenty of places to mine for all nearby. Before you go, I'd like to have this. Don't be a stranger. Pardon me, could you spare a moment? A friend and I plan to go and meet you shortly after we woke from hibernation, you see. But they're the excitable sort, and well, after much shouting and hopping, they somehow ran themselves straight into a wall. They're yet to awake. On one paw, I understand their enthusiasm. We were all ecstatic that our very first visitors had arrived from a ferris. On the other hand, they ran into a wall. Still, I do feel bad for them, so I want to get them a surprise. Something to cheer them up when they wake. I dare not venture out alone, though, so I was hoping you could come with me. Meet me in southern Lamentorium, and we'll see if we can't find something nice. Guys, these quests are just purposely making me go to the other side of the world just so this takes longer. Not that it's a bad thing that I'm taking longer, given that the stream is going to be really fucking short otherwise. However, it is nice to think that, you know, they could fill it in with more story and text rather than having me... I mean, obviously most normal people would go grab the quests and just do them all at once, but I am not a normal person, and so we are going out one by one. At some point, we will eventually have it to where our whole world is completely gone. Devoid of exclamation marks. We saw flowers here once when out on patrol. Gorgeous crystalline flowers that grow on the heads of lunar tenders. If you were to gift them one when they're awake, they'd be over the star. That's over the moon in your parlance. I have to go and deliver our patrol records to Moonsail to the Watcher's Palace. But in the meantime, can I trust you to get a flower from one of the lunar tenders? Perfect. Meet me up by the striking brand when you have it. Where is the striking brand? Oh, there. Well, that person just stole my kill there. And now, death. Easy peasy. Love this little airship mount. 4, 7. This honestly is going to be my shortest Stories of the Realm episode on YouTube. Were you able to get a flower? Oh, it's beautiful. They've wanted one of those ever since they learned how special flowers are in your culture. Now that I think about it, if they were to receive it from you personally, they might run themselves into a wall again, or worse. I think I had better give it to them, with your regards, of course. I'll meet you back at the burrow. Alright. I like that little bit of area there, a little greenery. Trying to see which one of these is more than likely to be the next of the story. Huh. Never noticed them moving around in that lot. That was cool. As it happens, it's a good thing that you didn't go with me to give them that flower. Just hearing it was from you nearly made them faint dead away. Perhaps I should have waited a bit longer after they woke up. In any case, I hope you'll visit us again. If we can ever break their cycle of excitement and self-injury, I'm sure they'd be delighted to meet you. Whee! It's not that close to my screen. What are you on about? Try and say I have a fat nose, Solar. Jesus Christ. That is cruel, man. My, what impeccable timing. I was hoping you might stop by. As you well know by now, these facilities were built to meet any and all needs your people might have. However, you're not at all what we expected, and I don't just mean your exceedingly diminutive stature. A great number of changes must be made, including to our sentry drones. We have no frame of reference for what they may pose a threat to your kind, and I believe a better understanding of your strength I believe a better understanding of your strength may enlighten us. Not just your physical strength, mind, but your strategic prowess as well, which is I'd like to see how you fare in a fight. What do you say? Yeah, look, from my camera, I'm literally an arm's distance away. Ass. Not that fucking close to my screen. Wonderful, if you could meet me in Great East Endsvale, I'll see that everything is ready when you get there. I've been waiting for a fight, honestly, because the fight music for this area is... As an FF4 fan, I mean, I get that we're using the FF4 town theme, but using the FF4 battle theme is a completely different thing. How is my nose cute? It's huge. Have you seen it? It's like a satellite radar. Let's get started, shall we? Activating Terminal 1. Begin data acquisition. I'm assuming now I could probably turn up the music, given that my mic is louder. I'm assuming this is fine. Let me know if that's too much. Well, I'm hoping that's better now. It's done. What's done? You certainly have a knack for battle. I can hardly imagine how strong your enemies must be. All the more reason our sentries are in serious need of improvements. Now, might I trouble you for one more test? That's the spirit. I can't imagine you'll have much trouble after seeing it first display, but one can never have too much data. Let's try one of our drones from Terminal 2. And now I am to become deaf. Shit, I'm pressing the wrong button. No idea what my thoughts are. I just randomly typed volume is fine now. I need to go through, so we'll poke later. Oh, I need to go though, so we'll poke later on. Have a good time. Have a good day, Solar. Thanks for coming in. That was incredible. You haven't been sneaking any iron carrots, have you? I had no idea your kind was so fearsome in battle. Maybe we should forget the sentries and have you guard best ways burrows. I jest, I jest. We would never dream of putting you or your people in harm's way. I want to thank you properly, but not here. Let's head back to the main plaza. Oh look, stream elements for the first time in the whole stream. Fuck off, stream elements. 48 minutes in, it took stream elements to actually speak. What does it even say? Blah 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 blah. Ah, it's a Discord. The moon will be as safe can be once the drones are refurbished, and thanks to you I have all the data I could ask for. Though I did read something a touch concerning in one of our books our collaborator sent us. Something about certain drinks you imbibe that makes you a threat to yourselves and everyone around you. I hope our drones will be prepared for such an emergency. At any rate, I better get back to work. It's not much, but I'd like you to have this. A small token of thanks for your help. Sorry, I got my window open because of the heat and I was worried a wasp might have come through. Clothes makeup for man. Oh, it's you. If it's not too much trouble, I could really use your help. We've been making clothes for your people, but after speaking with Livingway, I realised we've made a grave mistake. Considerable alterations must be made to our plans. I was hoping you might join me to speak with the operatives in charge of garment adjustments. Thank you. We're not going to be happy about this. Top floor. How are we supposed to resize everything when we don't even know what the base alteration's on? Oh, you must be the model then. I see. You really are like a baby carrot. Perhaps an explanation is in order, you see. We'd like you to help us redefine... Fucking hell, I've got a... screeching in my ear. You see, we'd like you to help us redefine the style of clothing we create. We believe comfort and familiarity are key to accommodating the people of Eferis, which is why we thought masks and all-purpose robes would suffice. When Livingway claimed the fashion trends of Eferis are far removed from what we were anticipating, I was incredulous, but meeting you made everything painfully clear. Indeed, I see now what our plans won't do. Your garments are so vibrant and unique. We still need to decide what adjustments to make, so would you please stay for a while? Thank you. Now to be a dear and strike a pose for me, will you? I want to get an idea of how the fabric moves with you. Yes, just like that. I see. May I ask why you chose to wear this outfit? Not sure what I was thinking, to be honest. What? Did you choose it with your eyes closed? Oh. Well, I suppose it just goes to show how very routine clothing is to you. Might I see your battle stunts next? If the people of Eferis have need to fight, I'd like to be certain their clothes strike fear in the hearts of their enemies. Yes, I believe I have a solid grasp of what our designs were like in before. Truly, I never realised that one's choice of attire could make such an impression. And that ensemble quite befits your personality, I must say. Ensemble. Which means we can't just throw the same garb on everyone. What is that saying you have? Ah yes, variety is the spice of life. You have given me so many new ideas, I can hardly wait to get started. In fact, I cannot wait at all. Right then. Would you care to follow me back to my station? Sorry, I need a drink. My throat's going a bit dry. Whee! Shit, I'm turning sandy. I do believe that we have a much better idea of what we should be making now, and the necessary alterations should prove little trouble. Just you wait, someday soon the people of Eferis will be clamouring for the latest fashions from Best Way Burrows. Assuming I get back to work, that is. Thank you for your help. I love how that's going to be a station, but he ran off. Ah, there you are. Do you have a moment? While going over the resources sent by our collaborators, I stumbled upon a rather curious morsel of information that wants for verification. Is it true that you procure crafting materials from other living creatures, and thereafter use them to craft without using creation magics? Incredible. I'd like to try my hand at it, but first I'd require materials to craft with. Considering what resources are here in Lamentorium, I thought a Daphnia would be the perfect specimen to harvest material from, but I'm hardly a hunter. But that's where you come in. Being Highlands champion and all, I have no doubt you can handle a Daphnia or two. Might I trouble you to bring one back for study? Where do we have to fight these then? Wonderful, the Daphnia inhabit the area around Livingway's Darlings. If you're looking for a place to start, happy hunting. Ah, that's the green place. Do 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 do. Do 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 da da. Wild freaks was over the dangerous creatures. Ah, these things. And quickly they are become dead. Surprised the other things didn't attack me. After I'm done with this stream, I can go and get my hippo cart mount. Because I should hit rank 7 with the Orcasadora today. And then one more round of ranking up with them and I'm done with them as well. Soon my world shall be clear. Welcome back. I take it you have a Daphnia for me. Or what's left of one, I suppose. Oh goodness, apologies, I've never seen one this close before. Hi Sandy. Yes, as I thought, the skin is quite elastic. With this, it should prove no trouble at all to produce clothing for people of all sizes. Wouldn't clothes will not be a little too translucent? Now that you mention it, we'll have to come up with a rigorous dye treatment to ensure the cloth isn't too revealing. In any case, you've been a great help. It's not much, but I'd like you to have this. Sandy, this is going to be a short one. This is how much I have left, and we've not even been streaming an hour yet. I was debating whether I wanted to continue and do Ultima Full or Elpis today, but I don't think I will, just because might go on to like 4 or 5 hours at that point, and I will burn. Questline. My warmest and fuzziest thanks for your continued help, Shulk. I was thinking, if the other Loperates can't tell you what I might be best at, perhaps you could follow me around and see for yourself. My primary work includes gathering materials, equipment maintenance, and most importantly, carrot production, all indispensable to our day-to-day operations, as I'm sure you'll agree. As for what to show you, perhaps a spot of foraging. Everyone likes a good forage. We'll need to go and see Thinking Way in Greater Thensvale first. They're the Loperate who allocates the sort of work. I'd hate to step on any toes. Loud noises. I see you have a rather special companion today, Dreaming Way. What's the occasion? Oh, nothing of import. She's simply here to observe me as I go about my day. Speaking of which, are there any tasks in need of doing? As a matter of fact, there are. Building Way's in need of more crystals. Could you perchance mine some? But of course, I suppose you'll want the usual assortment. Right then, it's off to Vallis Villeneuve. I'll go on ahead and look for a suitable deposit of crystals. How are you today, Slandy? I am sweating like crazy. As you can see by me not wearing a shirt. Staring at death, I take a breath, but there's nothing left. Now close my eyes for one last time. Are you? Did you get your new microphone, Slandy? Keep forgetting that they make those noises. I believe that's where I'm going. Yeah, I just got the cable. Hey, does that mean you're going to be streaming this week? Aha, you found me. Truth be told, while I was waiting, I felt an itch to get started, and before I knew it, I'd gathered all the crystals Building Way will need. I have a feeling he could use some sand as well though, so why not collect it while we're here? I'm sure one bit of grey sand looks much like the rest to you, but trust me, the grey sand here is the best. It's simple enough work, so would you care to join me? Splendid, I'll let you have the deposits right outside the grot. These are always so delightfully gritty. Return here when you fill a bag or two. Slandy, stop doing things on a Saturday which make you incapable of streaming. Or pick another day. Why can't I land? What? Why can I not land? There we go. That was stupid. How was the sand? Lovely as ever. Building Way will be delighted. We should make our delivery to Thinking Way as soon as possible. Last one there's a mouldy carrot. Looks like the pit of hell or something. Yikes. Who's on the play the lights tonight? In time you shall follow. In time you shall follow. Behold, as our burdens come sash with the sky tonight. Usually days I don't have anything planned, but since it's a weekend, anything can happen still. You say this, but you've been doing shit literally every Saturday for the last forever. Also, it means that now you got your cables, you can do the Four Lord stuff with me and Logix. Ah, that was efficient. Did you manage to procure what I asked for? And more. I thought that Building Way might want some of that oh so sandy Vallisvillenous sand, so I went ahead and gathered that too. Now that you mention it, he did ask me to procure some grey sand. Heavens, it would be embarrassing if I turned up without a grain. Do you remember what he needed it for? I vaguely recall a pit full of the stuff. Apparently the children of the forest enjoy such things. I'm more curious about how you were aware of this request. Building Way said he hadn't told anyone but me about his latest project. Well, I must have overheard you two talking when I was out collecting crystals last time. Given how far the grot is from here, that seems incredibly unlikely. But never mind that, you bought the sand, and for that I'm most grateful. See what I mean? That's some good sand. Now, while enjoying this tiny glimpse of my day-to-day life, did you find any dreams I might be capable of aspiring to? Oh, don't worry if you haven't. We've only just begun after all. I really must learn to be patient. Surely the right inspiration is out there, just waiting to strike. Let's waste no time in continuing our work, shall we, Shulk? Thinking Way, have you any other jobs for me? I suppose there's a caretaker, but once for repairing. If I recall correctly, the particular parts you will need will be over at Heimdall's last site. I'll get right to it. Looks like we're on maintenance duty. Join me at Heimdall's last site as quickly as you can. Off I go then. What is it? More work? Not too far. Oye, Dios mío! The problem is, because I can't have my coffee, because otherwise that would just, you know, there's no point with how short the stream's going to be. It's making me yawn, and I am fucking too warm, man. Ah, over here. So We should get all of the quests done before 6.2, which is good. There you are. I was beginning to worry you'd abandon our quest. Now to Heimdall. Follow me to the Heimdall. Oh, Slandy, you've got 2 weeks to get your PvP series ranked to 25. 5th of July. That's when it ends. According to our records, this vessel landed on the moon about 5 years ago. It's been a wonderful source of spare parts. And also of horrible mechanical monsters, but never you mind that. I've been here countless times by now, so you can leave the salvaging to me. Simply relax and enjoy the view. Oh, boil my carrots. This colourful expletive is followed by a telltale screech of a lopera in distress. Perhaps you ought to check on Dreaming Way. Not a fighter then. I am become death, and you are become dead. I've been telling you to get on it for ages now, Slandy. Thank heavens you were here. I tried to run, but I tripped. That grey sand is not nearly as pleasant when it's in my mouth, let me tell you. And here I was hoping to show you what a competent and capable worker I could be on my own. I did manage to get the parts we need though, so all's well that ends well. Meet me at the Lamentorium and we'll see if we can't fix that caretaker. I know, I just don't enjoy the PvP. Well, all I can say to that is you just have to sacrifice the that set that you like then. Unfortunately. Yep. Why don't you like the PvP, Sandy? Well, fucking hell, stream elements. I simply dislike PvP games and less shooters. As you can see, this is the caretaker that needs our attentions. The poor thing's not even able to move right now, but it'll be good as new once I'm done with it. Shift this over there, stick that thingamabob in the what's it, and you know, busy them out either for many expansions. Aha! Restored to pristine condition in no time at all. Most operatives know enough to make simple repairs though, it's really nothing special. Like, I don't even imagine how one would go about building such a machine from scratch. No, something tells me my dream lies elsewhere. I suppose it's more than what we had to go on before, though. Not to mention that there's still one job of mine that I haven't showed you yet. Would you care to see me how we grow carrots? Well then, let's hop to it. I love this song. Well, Shulk, are you excited to learn about the wonderful world of carrot cultivation? Not that there's much to it, a lot to it, truth be told. We simply place the seeds in the machine, water them, and then reap the sweet rewards. It's so easy that, well, that anyone could do it. As far as I know, you're an anyone. Why not try it for yourself? Oh, completing menial tasks is so much more fun with friends. Play take these seeds and follow me. I do believe there's an open creation station nearby. I was trying to remember if I brushed my teeth before I started. I did, but my teeth are giving me jip. Carrot seed. That carefree tossing motion of yours seems to have scattered the seeds nicely. Now, of course, they'll need water. Water crystals, to be precise. And this isn't the only machine in need of replenishment. Why don't you pay a visit to the sparkling supply station over in the northeast corner, and then bring a crate of crystals to the creation station nearby? Is this going to be one of those carry quests? Hey, hey. Stream says I have 650 hours in. Take the bucket of crystals to the yeah. I believe you have that much time, Slandy. Like, despite the fact that you always see these memes of like, haha, if you put 100 hours in this game, 100 hours in a game really isn't that much. Like, I'm sorry to say, it just isn't. Oops. Oi. Oi. Hey. Oi. That should be enough to make our carrots grow nice and big, and the machine converts them into water bit by bit, so we never need to worry that the seedlings are too wet or too dry. Oh, don't you just love that sound? What, did you not hear that tone just now? It's telling us that there are carrots ready for harvesting. They're not at this station, but I'm certain I heard the joyous sound of 2 ripened carrots. You may as well see this through to the end. Pulling them is the best part. Plop. Plop. And then over we go. And then we have 3 quests after this. Assuming this isn't giving me a bonus quest, because usually you have to combine a quest to do that. Small question, since you are a streamer too. If you had a secondary language you taught fluent, would you rather make a second channel for streaming than that, or would you use the main channel and switch between the 2 languages? Well, it's a complicated question, really. It depends on the time you have. With you, if you're asking for yourself, because I'm assuming you're asking for yourself, or not just like a theoretical situation, I would say no to making a second channel. Purely because you've got your own channel currently that you're barely able to stream to due to your real life scheduling. And then obviously you are trying to at least put some time into Pretty Casual Gaming, even if we haven't really seen you here recently. And you already struggle enough with that. So to add another channel on top of that, I just think you'll be spreading yourself too thin, and you're already struggling enough. And then you have the problem of you already don't know what you want to stream to Pretty Casual Gaming compared to what you want to stream to Slenderman. And I think if you add another channel to that mix, you're going to be even more lost of what you want to stream to where. So I would say no, if I'm being honest here. Do I smell carrots? That was rhetorical. It definitely smells like carrots in here. I hope that answer helped you, Sandy. Mouth-watering. That's really all there is to it, and to my days, to put it plainly. I apologise for not being more interesting to follow around. So, have you any ideas for a dream that would suit a lopperate like me? Is there any reason you're wanting to do streams in your language, Sandy? What do you do when you're not working? What do I do? Seems that it just wasn't meant to be. I should never have taken such an extraordinary name, being so very ordinary myself. If only I had some sort of skill to set me apart from the others, aside from hearing things no one else does, I suppose. Have you tried making music? Oh, I've read about this music of yours, but I'm afraid I can't make heads nor tails of the notation. Do you really think I could learn how to create something so inscrutable? What are you two up to? Shoke was just suggesting that I put the dream in dreaming way through the pursuit of music. Music, I can't say I'm familiar. Yes, we lopperates can do something similar, a whole long-nosed face thing. Look, let's just try it and see how it sounds. Come up, knock away. 1, 2, 3. Goodness, that was terribly fun. Must confess, humming in tandem has a certain charm that snorting or shrieking does not. I'd be interested in more such music, I dare say. And that would be my dream, bringing joy to others through music. Who knows, perhaps I can inspire others to pursue their own dreams too. I'm sure that cutscene would have been more interesting if I had an actual face. What were those noises? What's this all about? Why the gift of music, of course, like this. I think that might be enough musicking for one day. I don't know how I'll ever thank you, Shoke. You've changed my life. Finally, I can hold my head high knowing that my heart will guide my way forward. Dreaming Ray has a dream. Thought he said that would be enough. Cannot thank you enough for helping my dear friend. I hadn't realised he was so upset over not having a dream of all things. You helped him as only a person of a Ferris could. I still have my other tasks to attend to, of course, but I promise to practice every day. Eventually, I want to go beyond just humming and compose original music. When next we meet, I hope you'll once again lend me an ear, maybe even two. Maybe I should just perhaps, Sandy, if that makes life easier for you. Just type in your, what's that? Let me know what. What is it you're gonna do? Shock and awe me, Sandy. Shock and awe me. I'm waiting for the fort. Just a person I was hoping to see. I'd like your thoughts on something, if you have a moment. As you might have noticed, this park is rather drab as it is now, which is why I plan to plant flowers to liven things up a little. Of course, there's no guarantee my tastes are in line with those of your people. We have a most wondrous assortment of plants as Lovingway's darlings. And it would mean the moon to me if you picked which flowers we use here in the park. Hooray! To the gardens then. You're going to love them, I know it. Well, I can't help you with your idea unless I know what the idea is. Keep forgetting my window's open and then I'm getting really paranoid that I'm going to have a fucking wasp flying. Danish mostly with some English. So you'd stream more to PCG with your English streams. I mean, as the host of PCG, I can easily get behind that. Like, any help on this channel would be great. And you know, as much as obviously you wanted your own channel for a long time to keep that and do your PCG, also you don't really have the time to commit wholly to one channel, so I think it will be easier on you having the channel the desire to stream a lot less, because obviously me and Logic stream here, so it'll thingy. Are you enjoying the content? So please give us a follow. Hey, the bot finally fucking remembered. Well, what do you think? In my readings, I find that even a single species of flower can bloom in a number of colours. Something we can discuss in a call later Sunday, maybe, with Logics as well. Which is what makes them so appealing. Though it took a little work, these three specimens are capable of the same. They're all charming in their own way, but I couldn't possibly decide which is best for the park. Which do you like best? Don't worry about giving the right or wrong answer. I trust your discerning eye. Well, this looks evil, like it'll attack you. These probably, the springy flower. Oh, I like those too. These two. They're sure to make an impression with park visitors. Fine choice. Now let's take a few back to the park, shall we? Do be careful not to drop any on the way. Wait, do I have to carry these? Oh, thank God. I was gonna say, I really don't want to be fucking carrying them all the way this way. Swear they've not moved this whole time. Those doors are so loud. The flowers, if you please. I'm told the people of the forest love nature, and flowers are held in particularly high regard. I realise they're not quite the same, but I sure hope these blooms make the moon feel a little more like home. First things first, I need to plant as many of these flowers as I can. By the time I'm done, our gardens will be a place of joy and wonderment for all. You wait and see. Oh dear, oh my, oh dear, this is terrible. Thank goodness you're here. There's a strange sound coming from the waterway. I think there might be something wrong with the water regulation system. What if the water starts to flow backwards? Or worse, everything must be inspected from top to bottom, but time is of the essence. And I can't possibly hope to do it all on my own, not as quickly as I'd like at any rate. Please say you will help. Oh, thank goodness. Look for the water towers to the north and you'll find the regulators. If you can take care of that, I will see to the rest. We can reconvene here when you've finished. Am I about to get attacked by some form of water sprite? Damn, this is blue water. You hear nothing out of the ordinary. You hear nothing out of the ordinary. Excuse me, sir. Dead. You hear an odd bubbling murmur. This machine seems to be malfunctioning. Also, there's been a ton of drama between friends on my own channel, which I won't go into detail, but yeah. Okay. Got now, but I didn't follow on to PCG. I may inquire about that off stream later in DMs. Mainly to check that you are all okay. That doesn't sound too good. How did everything look on your side? A murmur by the northeast regulator. I think I know what the problem is. We released fish into the river so that our guests could go fishing, but they're likely attracted to the heat of the regulators. Not to worry, that is but one little bump in the road to building a fantastic recreational facility, and thanks to you, the path forward can be made smoother. When our work is finished, I hope you'll visit again, and make the most of what we have to offer. What? There you are. And this is apparently the last quest. If you're not too busy, might I trouble you to look into something for me? I recently heard word that one of our fellows is acting strangely near one of the water reserves in Greater Sensvale. Everyone knows that water is for our passengers to be, and if anything should happen to those reserves, it could ruin everything. I doubt they would talk to me, but I suspect they might be willing to confess their plans if you ask them. You'll help, won't you? The reserve you're looking for is on the northern end of Greatest Ensvale. Please hurry before I do anything foolish. Can I walk in that, I wonder? I'll have to test that at some point. Shaky Lopperette. What? Who are you? What's the matter? Suspicious? Me? But why? I haven't done anything wrong. Yuri Andrew was teaching me about telling fortunes, and I've been trying to practice so I could show the others how it's done. In fact, I even made my own carrot cards. Though they're not quite as fancy as Yuri Andrew's, I tried using them to see what good fortune will come to the people of the Ferris when I visit the moon, but maybe I did it wrong, but the cards had nothing good to say. I got in the complete opposite, so I thought I'd try again after purifying myself in the water here. That's what your people do, yes? I read that it's possible to purify oneself using water, but I don't feel as if anything changed. Maybe I've missed a step somewhere? Oh, could you draw the water for me? Coming from Highlands Chosen, I'm sure it would be the most purifying water ever. All you have to do is fill this empty bottle with water and pour it on me. Please, the outcome of my carrot card reading is in your hands. Ah, how refreshing. I feel like a brand new Loporrit. Already I can feel my spirit overflowing with good fortune. Time to have another good look at those carrot cards and see what awaits the people of the Ferris. Well, did you find out what that good for nothing was up to? Oh really? Well, that's actually quite admirable. Making such efforts to understand the culture of a Ferris. But said, I'm not sure one is meant to redraw cards until they find a desired result, or perhaps I misheard how fortune telling is meant to work. Maybe I should go and talk to them about that. Then again, there's been no harm done, and they mean well. Perhaps I'll discuss the finer points of card reading with them another day. Thank you for looking into this. And with that, we are done with Mare Lamentorium. That was a lot shorter of a stream than I was expecting. So what we're going to do is we're going to raid Little Crazy Jess, who is more than likely going to be playing Minecraft. Where's my bloody Dirth getting this right? Give her a hello from me. Thank you, everyone. I'll be talking to you in a minute, Sandy. I'll actually voice call you in a minute. But yeah, so everyone on stream, thank you for watching. Thank you. If you aren't already, please give a follow, etc., etc. We'll try get Alpis and Ultima Fallout within the next few weeks. I want to be done with all of them before 6.2, which comes out probably the end of July. So we're almost there. Obviously, once we finish this, I want to go on and finish Catherine. And then we should be ready for Stray, and 6.2 comes soon. So thank you everybody for watching. Have a good day. Here comes the raid. Please, as I say, go in and say hello to them. But overall, have a good day. You will get bonus points on our channel for committing in the raid. Raiding now.